Hey guys, proof saws at BluesAWS.com. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's the 23rd of December, so we're on, what is this, Christmas Eve? It's Christmas Eve, and I'm working on a saw, and I figured I'd talk to you guys a little bit. I'm just doing the pre-flight process on a 44, Blue 44. I love these saws. I've always loved these saws. I have to dig it up, and I'm not even sure I have it anymore, but I have one of the old Blue 44s where they had the solid blue handle instead of having the clear gas tank. And you know, I'm gonna go out of my way and look for a few more of those, because those old school ones, like the 660s, were like that also. I kind of want to have them. I saw one on Marketplace for sale, and I was tempted to hit the guy to buy it. I think he wanted too much money for it, and I'm not even sure if it ran or not, but I don't know. Those old solid blue fuel tanks are kind of, well, now they're nostalgic. Go figure. Never thought that would happen. I will tell you, those weren't as good of a unit as the newer ones. Obviously, they've improved things. What I wanted to talk to you guys about, I'm not going to work as we're talking because I don't want to have my back to you, but I've been under the impression, and well, I finally proved the truth of this. I had two Blue 44s. I had to do a pre-flight on them. The other 44 had an air leak. So I'll go out, I'll figure out why it has an air leak. But that 44 came with an Anaconda carb. And I guess that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The 460s and the 44s are intermittently, actually I haven't seen an HLIC carb on a 46 in a while, but I have seen them on 44s, and I was thinking, oh, maybe the 44s still have the HLIC. Well, two saws. I don't know that they were in the same shipment, but the shipment was probably, within a week or two of each other from Farmertec. One had a HLIC, this one, and the other one had an Anaconda carb. So I guess it's luck of the draw what you're going to get on the 44s. And as far as I know, all the 46s have Anaconda carbs. And I think I put a disclaimer on BluesAWS. Hey guys, when you buy this, I'm going to say I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and I say you have a 50-50 chance of that carb working. And what I say is, I think a lot of folks get jammed up. They get a 460 or a 440, and it has the Anaconda carb on it, and it runs, but it ain't great. And they're like, oh, these saws are terrible. These Chinese saws are junk. When really you don't realize that carb's holding you back, and that the HLIC does better. I know a few people have the Anaconda carbs working okay, but again, I think you're a 50-50 at best, and it's odd, but what I found is over time, even one that I got one that works, within a couple weeks, they start doing weird things, and I'm over it. I won't use an Anaconda carb. So anyhow, the other saw with the air leak had to swap an HLIC onto it, and generally, we don't do that. You buy the saw, it's kind of like the 372s. It comes with the HLIC carb. They're not great carbs. You might get lucky, you might not. And if you want the carb, we sell a Walbro for that. And if you want a carb, we sell an HLIC for these. It's the way Farmertec builds them. Or, I think about it. Should I just add this into the price and charge extra? The problem is, in today's market, everybody's shopping on price and price alone. And it's frustrating. So we're letting them fly like that. But again, we're doing things a little bit differently in the coming year, and you'll hear more about it, and I think I've mentioned some of it. So the cylinder bolts on this were, I have to guess as I'm torquing them, but I got a good quarter of a turn on each cylinder bolt. The muffler bolts, you got these two little ones up top, and I'm always scared because sometimes they Loctite the heck out of them, and they have them so tight. When you go to undo them, it breaks off the little nut on the back end. And I'm like, oh, geez, I hope that doesn't happen on this one. Well, they weren't even tight. Tighten those up, did everything that I had to do, and I'm just about done with this. I'll run it tomorrow because it's 9:30 at night, and I still have mufflers to braze tonight. that was it. Just a little update on these 44s, but I do like the blue ones an awful lot still. I know the blue ones aren't trendy or whatever, but I like the blue ones still. I think that was it. I went through this. That was the only big problem I saw. We'll make sure it doesn't have an air leak and go from there. Anyhow, guys, quick update. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you guys. Did I have anything else? I did that the other night. Oh, I got to make a listing. I do have the fancy stainless mufflers. Should be here. I'm thinking the first week of January I'm going to have them in. So I'm going to make a listing for those guys because I had a lot of interest in those. And damn, they're nice. I haven't ran one yet. It's a muffler, so there's not a lot to learn there. I'm just curious how it's going to blow up with heat. I know, I think I talked about it in the other video. I'm not going to talk about it again. The dull stainless that steel uses blues up how it blues. I'm wondering if this shiny steel is going to blue a little bit differently, so I'm super interested in it. Anyhow, guys, that was it. Just yakking. True Grit Scott Bulletproof Saws and BluesAWS.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Enjoy the holiday.